Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit is now investigating a fatal shooting that occurred in the community of Arbour Lake. At approximately 5:40 p.m. on Thursday, August 27th, 2015, police responded to reports of multiple shots being fired in the 600 block of Arbour Lake Drive Northwest, Calgary. Upon arrival, officers found one male in his early 40s who had been shot. The male died at scene. Police have contained the area and the homicide unit is now investigating. It does not currently appear that the attack was random. Anyone with information about this incident who has not already spoken to police is asked to call the Calgary Police Service non-emergency line at 403-266-1234 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. There are not many details beyond that I can share, but I can take any questions now.
Was the victim known to police?
I can't answer that question, I'm sorry. No.
I know it's really early on. Does it look drug related at all, gang related?
That forms part of the investigation, and I can't get into that this early, and I'm sorry, you were cut off. Oh, okay. Sure.
Do we know any of the suspects are? Do we have any?
At this point, like I said, it's very early in the investigation. I can't comment on suspects or the investigative techniques being used to identify them.
Was he shot in the driveway, in the home?
You know what? I'm not certain. I was never at the scene. I don't know the specifics of it. I'm sorry.
Is there any past history with that residence, that house number especially?
You know what, and that's another question I can't answer at this point.
Does it look like there's going to be one suspect? I know it's sort of what she asked, but multiple suspects, one suspect. Is there anything you can give us?
You know what? We're in the process right now of interviewing witnesses and trying to formulate what happened. One of the good things is we have the full support of our investigative bureau. That's investigators from the homicide unit, from general investigations, from organized crime. Basically anybody that was around today, they're pitching in to make sure that we're getting all the assistance we need to get the best evidence so that we can take a positive step forward in this investigation.
Seems like
At 5:40 in the afternoon, that's a pretty busy time of day. Obviously, you must have had a lot of witnesses.
You know, we do have witnesses, a lot. I mean, it's tough to say, depending on where it was. I'm not familiar with the scene, but there are witnesses and they are cooperating with the investigation.
And just to add to that, it's pretty brazen to shoot somebody in the middle of the afternoon. No?
Like we said at this point, it looks like it was a targeted attack.
Just one victim?
I'm sorry, sir?
Just one victim?
Yes, we can confirm at this time just one victim.
No other injuries, nothing like that?
We can confirm nobody else was injured.
This is the third killing in 5 days, or I guess homicide in 5 days. Second shooting in, just a little over a week since what happened in Monterey Park. Are you concerned?
We're always concerned about violent crime in Calgary. These type of incidents, we take them seriously because we want to make sure our community is safe. At this point, there's nothing to suggest any of these events are linked, but that doesn't mean we don't look at all possible angles of an investigation, and that's what our people are doing right now.
Again, I know it's super early. Do we know what kind of weapon was used? Was it a handgun, a shotgun, an assault rifle?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Do we know how many gunshot wounds?
I also don't know that, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you because it would form part of the investigation.
Was anyone else brought away for questioning?
Just the witnesses at the scene at this point. And like I said, they're cooperating with the investigation, which is very helpful.
Have all the neighbors been allowed to return to their homes?
The scene's being managed at this point. I'm not certain how the flow of the investigation is going and how they're processing evidence, so I can't answer that question.
Sir, did you say the ethnicity of the deceased?
No, I don't know it either.
Was it a single person living in the home? Was there a family at home at the time?
I don't know the answer to that either, sir.
Can you confirm it was an Asian male?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I missed at the beginning. I was a little late. I apologize. Any word on suspects? Any descriptions?
You know what? At this point, that's a question that forms part of the investigation. So I'm not going to speak to it. And part of the reason why I'm up here is I only have a certain limited knowledge of the events. So
Nobody in custody or anything?
No, nobody in custody.